शबद मेरे प्राण बसत है बहुड़ जन्म ना आवा बहुड़ जन्म ना आवा बहुड़ जन्म ना आवा
एक शब्द मेरे प्राण बसत है बहुड़ जन्म ना आवा. The one word of the Shabad now abides within my mind, and I shall never come down again to be reborn and die again. I am free from the cycle of rebirths. I have got nothing to do with reincarnation anymore. I share with you quotations from the great scriptures known as the Tan Tan, Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. These scriptures are so great that in their own words of the Guruji, they say, Mehma kahi na jaye, Gur Samrat Dev. The glory of the all-powerful divine Guruji himself can never be described. It is just beyond description, beyond words. And each and every word in these scriptures, Satgur ki Bani. O Gur Sikho, Sat Sat Kar Jano. Regard each and every word that we share with you as the eternal truth, nothing but the absolute truth. Because Har Karta Aap Muho Kadai. These words have come out by the blessings of God, the Creator Himself. And that's why the Bani, the words of the Satguru, are eternally the truth. In this line, Guruji says, Ek Shabad, Mere Pran Bast hai, Bahar Janam na Awa. We are all stuck in this cycle of lives and deaths. We have all been born and we have died many a times. And we are all stuck in that 8.4 million life forms, half of them underwater and the other half that are above water. In the evening prayers, also better known as the Hare Sahib, we always read the Shabad Pahi Prapat Manuk Te Huriya Gobind Milan Ki E Teri Bariya. O human being, this is your golden opportunity to meet with that Creator Lord Himself, Vaheguru of the universe, Gobind, Milan ki e teri bariya. This is your opportunity because Pahi Prapat Manuk de Huriya. You have been given this human form, and it is only in this human form this temple of God can be created within you, and that will allow you to merge with the Supreme God Himself. And in fact, that line next goes on to say, Avar kaj tere kite na kaam, mil sad sangat paj Keval Naam. And that brings us to the topic for today's discussion, Keval Naam. Mil Sad Sagat. Come together in the Sad Sagat, the congregation of the holy people, and learn to vibrate, learn to meditate, learn to chant on the jewel of the Naam, God's Naam. In fact, Guruji goes on to say, Avar kaj tere kite na kam. Nothing else will come in fruitful if you want to go back to God. And that's where you heard Ek Shabad. That one Gur Mantar, Vaheguru, Ek Shabad. If you allow it to go and seep into the depths of your mind, then never will you have to ever be reborn and come back on earth. Today, we do a lot of different things. We have kirtans, we have a lot of parts going on. Our gurdwaras, our satsangs focus on a lot of other spiritual practices. But at the same time, the practice of Naam, the practice of reciting the name of God, of chanting the name of God, on meditating on the name of God, on vibrating in the name of God, it's now not being recognized, not being practiced as much as it should be. We will share with you today again references from the Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, which guide us again and again to tell us just one simple thing, Mil Sad Sangat Paj Keval Naam. And the reason is simple, because the next line says, Saranjam lag pavjal taran ke janam birtha jaat rang maya ke rahao. Oh man, listen. Aren't you squandering your life away uselessly in the love of world, in the love of Maya? Try, just try. Make every effort you can to cross over this world-terrifying ocean. But a question comes in, where did this mantra, the Naam, come from? And in fact, the answer comes through Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji himself. It says, Keval Naam Diyo Gur Mant. Guruji himself has given me this Naam. It didn't come from anywhere else. In fact, the Naam itself, Gur Mantar, it has come from God himself. And in the Sad Sangat, Guruji says, Sad Sang, Japyo Bhagwant, in the Sad Sangat, the company of the holy, come together, meditate on the name of God, and Keval Naam, Diyo Gur Mant. Guruji himself gave us this name. In fact, Kaho Nanak, Gur Mantar Dridaya, Keval Naam, Rid Mahe Samaya. Now, this Naam has started to come within my heart. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, this Gur Mantar was implanted within me by God himself through the teachings of my masters. Go on further researching. In fact, it says so many beautiful things, that very blessed and stable and sublime is that place where the name of God is chanted. So ourselves being humans, that is our first duty to chant the praises of God, the Keval Naam. But not just we the humans benefit, but even that space, that place where the name of God is recited, where the Sad Sangat get together. First of all, they are very blessed, they are very holy people. But that place itself, Jeh Japiye Prab Keval Naam, So Vadapagi Nechal Than, that place become blessed too. And the vibrations that are created by this Keval Naam, they help us, they become our support, they become exactly what we need, not just for life here, but even life ahead. In fact, talking about life ahead, we all know that a day will come when we all have to leave. And in that composition known as the Sukhmani Sahib, we will discuss this in one of the future sharings with you. Guruji says, Jeh Maat Pita Sutmeet Na Pai. In that place where no mother, no father, none of your children, your friends, your brothers, sisters, none of your loved ones will ever be with you. Jeh Maat Pita Sutmeet Na Pai, Man Uha Naam Tere Sang Sahai. Realize that even in that place alone, where you are totally feeling left alone, only the name of God shall be your support, shall be your help. In fact, when the time comes, Jeh Maha Pyan Doot Jamdale, when you have to face the messenger of death, and even if you have sinned all your life, even if you have done everything wrong all your life, and now the messenger of death is trying to crush you, then Guruji says, there is still hope. And what is that hope? Teh Keval Naam Sang Tere Chale. Even in that moment of your life, when the messenger of death is trying to come after you, if you remember the name of God, the Naam alone will be your support. It shall go together with you. Now we all know that since time started, all scriptures recognize the fact that there have been 4 great periods in the lives of mankind. Satyug, then Treta, then Dwapar, and today these times are known as the Kaljug. And the irony is, the scriptures also tell you that during those times there were different things that people had to do on the path of spirituality. In Satyug, Sat, Teta, Jagi, Dwapar, Puja, Char. In the golden age of Satyug, there was truth. Everyone was truthful. Everyone lived a life of truth. Then came the silver age of Treta Yug. Then a lot of charitable feasts were held, and people know that if I gave to the poor, if I shared my food, if I shared my wealth, and if I donated and did a lot of feasting for everyone, then I will get across this worldly ocean. And then in the Yug of Dwapar, the brass age, people started doing Puja Char, the idea of worship. But Guruji says, now in the Keval, the last Jug which we are all living in, we call it the Kal Jug, the iron age of Kal Jug. There is something else that we need to do if we want to cross over. And Guruji says, Tino Jug, Tino Dride. In those 3 ages, people had their way of spirituality. Kal Keval, Naam Adhar. But in this age of Kal Jug, it is only the name of God that will be your support.